A lot of you are taking the time to send in questions that you want us to answer, and we are doing our absolute best to make time to answer them right here on air. And many of the questions are about ballot propositions. So Brandon Rittiman has some more information about a few of them. Take a look.
We've gotten a lot of really good questions from people watching our ballot proposition videos. An anonymous viewer had this comment on our video about Prop 1. Why won't you mention that this proposition has no language restricting late-term abortions in California? The short answer is our videos focus on the things that are in the props, not the things they don't do. This is an argument from the No campaign on Prop 1, who say it would legalize late-term abortions. But it's a speculative argument. Prop 1 itself does not legalize late-term abortions. California already has statutory laws banning abortions after viability. That's around week 24 of a pregnancy. By making access to abortion a fundamental right in the state constitution, opponents are arguing Prop 1 could undo those limits. They theorize that a lawsuit could cause a court to strike down the existing laws that limit when abortions can happen. Is that possible? Theoretically, yeah. Is it certain to happen? No, not at all. Our state constitution gives us all kinds of rights that are limited by other laws in our state statutes. Our right to read government records, for instance. All that may be more than most voters need to decide whether they're going to be for or against Prop 1, but if you are on the fence because of this, I hope that information helps. Clemmy also asked us, can you let us know what the immediate and future impact of Proposition 30 would be if it were to pass? As we explained, Prop 30 is a new higher income tax rate on income over $2 million a year. The new tax would apply to next year's income, that's the 2023 tax year, and it would go on for another 20 years. It's supposed to raise at least a few $billions a year for the state. As we explained, some goes to fighting and preventing wildfires, and it would be a sizable increase to that spending, but most of the money would pay for zero-emission vehicles. California does already have regulations to phase out the sale of new gasoline cars and light trucks by the year 2035. The ban on gas cars, if it sticks, is expected to put a whole lot more electric and hydrogen cars on the road anyway. Now, Prop 30 could speed that up, but the main effect, per the state analysts, would be to change who pays. Wealthy taxpayers would be subsidizing cleaner cars for people, businesses, and government, and also subsidizing charging stations. There is also a state budget impact to Prop 30. Up to $3 billion a year of its spending would count towards the state's annual spending limit. Now, this is wonky, but it's important. It means that in years when state lawmakers max out the budget, they may have to cut other state priorities to make room for the spending in Prop 30. Thanks so much for all your questions and comments. Please keep them coming. Remember, Election Day is Tuesday, November 8th. Get your ballot in by then.